Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot 3. I'm actually doing post-commentary for the majority of, well, the remainder of the Let's Play. Mainly because the relics we're getting a little, rough. Not really. Just, I was getting tired of doing live commentary, and doing live commentary while you talk and play a game where you need to be kind of precise, it doesn't really work out that well, and I think a lot of people know that. But I won't probably be doing post commentary very often. This is just a thing. Right here, you can in Sphinx Center you can do this big jump here. You can ignore that one, from what I can tell. It just waste time if you have to go backwards, just for 1 second off. You want to grab these. Simply jump up this staircase. I almost got hit there. That's really close. I think you need Aku. Yeah, you need 3 Akus for this. It's almost completely essential to getting the platinum. Now this is probably the weirdest part of all of the relic runs. You have to wait on these platforms. I guess you could jump off early and try to spin to the next one, but your spin's not fast enough, so you just have to wait, I guess. Now you just breeze through the level with this. I'm actually really close to the timer, so I had to hurry up. Almost didn't make it. I think it's like 53 or something. I don't have the actual times up, but that was like my first run to the end, so I didn't get to the end anytime before that. So that's pretty good for the first actual portal exit. Next we have level 17, which is Bye Bye Blimps. This one's actually really easy, and honestly, if you can't get a platinum on this, I don't know what you're doing. Basically, you want to do the obvious. Don't shoot the clock. That way you're closer to the blimps and you can actually hit them. Draw distance, yeah. So you take the first one out, take a right. At least this is my path. You can take whatever path you want, but I usually go with the blimps that are actually close. This I kind of messed up. I couldn't align the shots perfectly. And it's also weird when you have to know what height you have to be at. So you're kind of taking a guess at times if you're not, if you can't really tell. I think this is lower, so I went a little bit, I went towards the ground more, so got that. God, I sound like a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. But anyway, I used my Charmander. I held the circle button down, shot down this Blaziken. Did a 180 right there, and it was pretty cool, and I won the battle. Oh, and I got a platinum in the process. And then he used his berry, and I can't tell you how much I was so mad when he used his leftovers too. Oh god. And then I was like, yay, lol. And then I just put in my normal name. Yeah. And then he took out his Charizard. So yeah, that's Bye Bye Blimps. Level 18. This was a pain. And then I finally figured out what to do. So this is what you do. You go over here, you grab the clock, you grab the... well, we already had that stuff on by the time I said that, but... Yeah, okay, 1 block. Then you take a right. I didn't get it, but you had to take a right. Ignore that block over there. And guess what? If you were to do all that, going to the box over there, you get the same exact time by the time you make it here. There's no difference, at least for me, so... I usually got there about 1460 or 1470. Which, by the way, if you get there any earlier, that seagull that we passed up on that crate will kill you. So, you pretty much have to get there at 1460 no matter what. Unless you cheat the game by waiting a bit before you grab the clock. This wasn't fun either. If you have to get that at the perfect time. This at least was easy. The if the bomb shifts over so you can grab the two boxes, you're fine. But sometimes that bomb gets in the way. Oh, that's kind of essential. I should have explained that. You kind of hug the area to the right, the buoys, so you can pass through the, what is it, the ramp. God, I sound so, like, all over the place, but if you can try to keep up with what I'm saying, you know. You want to avoid ramps pretty much, and I don't do the best job of it after that, but, yeah. And you kind of want to keep Aku Aku for the end. I kind of didn't really do a great job of that. I hit the, yeah, pirate. Main reason why is because there's a bunch of bombs at the end, and if the bombs are there, you have to dodge them if you don't have an Aku Aku. It's right here, this lineup, this 4 lineup. You can do that, but it's best to just blow through them. And it's about 105. I got it at 103. And you can see my bad runs too. Yeah, not the greatest at that one, but yeah, good enough for a platinum. So then we have level 19, which is a running level. There's only 3 running levels here. Future Frenzy. I don't know why I didn't go in immediately. Notice we still have 2 gems to get to. Well, we'll get to that at the end of the video. Here's my run. Yeah, so this is a very strange level. From what I know, the developer time is, I think, off. I'm not looking at the developer time right now. I still have to add in all the little sidebar information. But from what I know, the developer time used the beta version of the game. Because of that, it's either that or Gone Tomorrow. And because of that, the times are messed up. It might have been for the PAL version, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so I got to the beginning part pretty quickly, which is nice, and then actually I did a pretty good run regardless. I had a few flaws, like right there, because that guy's supposed to be there. I got stuck right there, but it's pretty good. You need to get Aku Aku again, which seems to be the trend for the last few levels. If you have Aku Aku and you get an invincibility, you're fine. So yeah, it's kind of cheap. This kind of slows you down too, because you have to wait. Maybe that's why the developers have a faster time. Of course, regardless, they're always going to have a faster time than you, unless you're going for the, like the world record and stuff like that. I'm glad I got through that, whatever those are, those beams, just slide into them constantly. I thought I'd get hit, but I didn't. I did that by that flying green thing. And I thought I messed up by not hitting that extra one, but I got it. Good enough. As long as I get the platinum, I'm fine. I mean, I could do better, it's just... no. Not gonna do it. And then we have level 20. Not a fun level. I'm gonna say it right away. Oddly enough, they used that for an example of what a platinum run is like. In PlayStation Underground, they state that, oh, you've got to hold R2 and never let go. And yeah, well, in this level it's kind of hard considering the water rises and falls. You have to time it correctly. So thankfully I was able to, get a platinum, but it was just a pain to get to it. This is another level where you have to get Aku Aku, from what I can tell, because if you have Aku Aku, the water shrinks, and yeah. I also messed up here, apparently. I got through this, through the roof, and it slowed me down a bit. However, because you're watching it, you know what the results are. I don't want to upload all the fails, so yeah. That's all you're gonna get. So now that we have 2 Aku Aku masks, we're close to the end. I think we're about midway. course, none of these levels are that long, so it's hard to really tell. Once you get Aku Aku, it's kind of pathetic. You don't want to go through the roof there. If you get caught there, you pretty much have to restart the trial. If you jump too high before the Aku Aku mask, it's just you're never gonna get it. I've done it a couple times by mistake, and it's just a pain. I wish they'd really patch that, but oh well. Got the platinum anyway. Not a bad run. I know I've said that a couple times, but it's fine for me if it's platinum. I mean, there was flaws by going to the ceiling. I probably could have gotten it down to maybe 115, but who cares? So then we have to go backwards and go to the secret warp room. But what could be there? Oh. Well, that would be level 29. Which is actually level, I forgot the name, we were just there. I think it was level 19, duh. Yeah, level 19 again. This is just to get the rest of those 2 gems that I mentioned before that you forgot already. But yeah, this is just not for relics at all, it's just, you know, gems, so it's just a standard get through the level and all that good stuff, you know, break all the boxes. You know, the stuff you've been seeing, prior to these relic videos. So it's not exactly the most fun thing to go over when you're just watching it yourself and you don't have commentary that's live, which is kind of breaking the purpose of what half the Let's Play was, but whatever. Now this is pretty cool from what I remember. I actually got a huge running start, you know, did that. It's pretty fun. I don't know why I did that. I think I'm close to at least at or, you know, I'm close enough to 99 lives. So the rest of this video is just the majority of what you've seen from the first run of level 19. So all you have to do, pretty much, because you didn't get the beginning area, you have to go backwards. I actually made a mistake here by hitting the checkpoint, but I didn't die, so it's fine. Basically, you want to go through this level to the left side, just so you can go back to that platform, which never goes away, the platform that takes you up here. If you don't know what that is, you'll see it in a second. Okay, maybe not a second, but yeah, about a minute. This kind of made it easy to go through, which it's not that hard to begin with, to go to the left, considering it's right there. But yeah, don't hit that checkpoint if you find yourself dying a lot. Unless you find yourself dying a lot going backwards here. Which is kind of why you need 2 checkpoints, but there aren't any. So there aren't 2, so only get 1. Yeah, it helps if you have the running shoes, because I think you'd have to have it by now. Unless you want to go for all the sapphires and just go through the levels while, you know, sliding and jumping. Spinning. Slightly. Yeah, so you just want to, if you have an analog stick in your controller, which I think everyone does, but some controllers didn't have it, you can do the lazy walk thing with Crash if you just slightly hold the analog stick down. That, or you could just rapidly hit the D-pad and see if you can make it backwards. Now there's a certain point where you can just go forward, and it did show that, so if you don't know when you can go forward without worrying about boxes, it's coming up in a second. Actually don't remember, but yeah. think it's after this, because there's like a... Yeah, I had to get rid of that. You don't have to with the bazooka, because you have an ignition crate at the end. But I just like getting rid of them, because I can. It's weird. Sometimes TNT will fall and automatically activate, sometimes they won't. And those are the last 4, right there. So, just go forward. If you just keep going backwards, you're gonna find the beginning of the level, and it's pretty much barren aside from like one of these laser things, which I still don't know the name of. I don't think anybody truly does besides Naughty Dog. But we'll call them laser orange things of death. I don't know. Some kind of barricade. So back here we've got, you know, whatever we didn't get to. Basically that's just like pretty much everything else. I don't know. I really don't know much to say. It's kind of weird to watch this again. I don't know why I did that. It's just I didn't want to wait for it to flip over, so I'm like, okay, I'll just shoot you because you'll flip over that way. Alright. That will, as you might have heard, you can hit that TNT, go up that, go pretty much off the screen of where that TNT was, then just go up, and the TNT will explode once you immediately leave the screen. It's weird. And I couldn't wait 1 more second, so I just shot it. It's like, no. Just, no. Bonus! Fairly simple, mainly because you have the bazooka now. So, yeah. And we do have 99 lives, apparently. Probably should have body slammed that, but whatever. For some reason, I couldn't figure out that if I just went a little lower, I could have gotten those, but I didn't care. I have a gun. I choose from the fruit. Have no patience. Especially when the relics throw you for a loop, and you start thinking that you have to go fast throughout the entire level. Not the greatest right there. Nitro. Very easy to get through now. Not really, you could have just spun the top of those with the, you know, the death tornado spin, then just went back a little, then jumped over the nitro. Which probably made no sense as I've said it, so yeah. Play it and you'll see. That really didn't make any sense right there, but it kind of works because I needed that armored thing to go down. And I got the gem before the ignition crate because I hit all the nitros prior to it, so yay. So Future Frenzy is done, and that also leaves, well, that also means the video's done, so the next part will be going through the last area of the game. Won't be the last part, but the last area. See you then.